Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to Conservation Games, another game for you as we pick top athletes, retired and present from around the world. And today is no different. There's a little bit of work to be done, but pleased to announce that for me, I have my first lady. I've been inundated with men for the last couple of weeks. I'm quite tired of them. The good news is that she's Zimbabwean, so we love dealing with Zimbabweans, even though she's not here. And she's representing Team Lions. Her male counterparts within the Lion Pride have been pretty average. So we expect that today she's going to do some wonders. As a Zimbabwean and around the world, you should know her. She's a big name in tennis, and I'd like to welcome all the way from Australia, Cara Black. Cara, how are you?
Hi, Dirk. Good, thanks. Pretty cold over here, but other than that, doing really well.
Yeah, and we're also keeping you up. 8 p.m. there. It's only 12 o'clock here, so no doubt you've put the kiddies to bed, and you'll be heading there soon to be nice and warm.
Yeah, well, I hope they're in bed. I hope they're not. Yeah, they're instructed to be quiet, so let's hope they don't interrupt.
So you do know, not too much pressure on you, but no doubt you've been following the Lions team. You got some work to do because some of those guys in your team need to be woken up, man.
Oh my gosh, I tell you, I just said to them on the team app, I'm pretty nervous, more nervous than I've been for any tennis match. So hopefully I can, add a few points on if you're kind.
Well, they have said that I'm a really tough moderator, so we'll have to see how that goes. Today, Cara will be playing from the Elephants. They've been a little bit indifferent, but he's a little bit closer to home. Ex-Zimbabwe rugby player, cricketer of note, attended the fine institution of Prince Edward School, all the way from Harare, Kenyon, Ziehl. Hello, Kenyon, how are you?
Very good, Dirk. Nice to be here, and nice to be actually chatting to Cara. And very impressive record, and an impressive young lady Cara is.
Well, you're about to lose your first.
To actually meet you.
You're about to lose your first point by actually coming live on the show and say you'd rather speak to Cara than me. I think that's very.
Thanks, Kenyon.
Well, welcome both of you. First of all, on behalf of us at Conservation Games and every Zimbabwean who follows sport, your careers, congratulations on that. I know both of you now retired. Kenyon, a lot further away than when Cara retired, but we'll leave that there. Cara, you might have to call him Mr. Ziehl at some stage during this interview. He's a lot older than you.
Mr. Ziehl, no, I know, but I actually, so I just want to say I love the name Kenyon because that's my little boy's second name. It's actually it was my grandmother's middle name, and now it's his middle name. So yeah, no, it's lovely. I love it.
I think in true Lion style, Kenyon, she's softening you up for the kill. I think. That's how I read that. More importantly, for both of you, thank you so much for your participation in this as we try and raise awareness for anti-poaching and conservation within the Zambezia area. And for those of you watching www.zambezia.com, you can go and have a look there. There's the intention is not only awareness, but we try and raise funds as well. And there's PayPal links there. So those of you that can help out, please do. However, there's no obligation. More importantly is to raise awareness. And no doubt, Cara, your kiddies who are probably a little bit younger, that we're ensuring that we maintain some kind of legacy that we had when we were kids in Zimbabwe, that they can enjoy the wildlife and conservation that we enjoyed when we were kids.
Absolutely. You know, it's something so precious. And, you know, as we've been talking amongst all our apps and the team members, and that if we don't do something, you know, who's going to do it, and they're the ones who are going to miss out. And you know, it's such we absolutely love it, and we try get there, you know, once twice a year back to Zim and enjoy the whole wildlife thing. And my boys absolutely love the outdoors and all of that, so it's so important. And yeah, we're really just trying to get our heads together here and make this work as much as possible. And I think, you know, stick together and we can really make a difference for sure.
Right. So let's get stuck in. We're going to start this. Cara, you are my first lady. So ladies first. I have two, a ring finger and a non-ring hand. Pick one and we'll do the toss. Which hand?
All right. Ring finger. Ring hand.
ring finger, you've won the toss. Would you like to serve to Kenyon, Ziehl?
I'll serve.
Right, so Cara Black is going to serve in this game. Cara, thank you very much. You have 4 questions in your first segment. You are going to pick 2 out of those 4 that you're going to ask Kenyon. So your first question, please.
Okay, Kenyon, how old was I when I turned professional in 1998?
Come on, Kenyon.
You must be.
He's getting his calculator out there.
Yeah, just getting the calculator out there. At this age, you're still a young lady, but if I work out backwards, 98, looking at around about, just left school, must be 19.
Kenyon, still on fire. What a start. Cara, not very often that players turn, or when I say young professionals, but you must have been just out of school then.
Yeah, I mean, probably that's the official date listed on Wikipedia, but I probably turned even earlier than that, I'd say, because yeah, I finished my O levels and then went out pretty much and started playing a mix of juniors and senior tournaments, just trying to get my senior ranking up there a little bit more. So yeah, I was actually probably a bit younger. So I'd say more 16, 17. But yeah, I was in the era of like Hingis, Kornikova, Capriati. So, you know, they all started out so young. And I had the opportunity to go to university, but just felt like, you know, these girls were just out there already. And I just thought, you know, that's the path I had to go. And yeah, I mean, I think both choices would have been great, but yeah, thankfully it all worked out all right in the end.
Wow. So Kenyon, Ziehl, straight out the blocks, 2 points for you, Ken. What a great
Gee whiz.
All right, Cara, you have your second question for Kenyon.
All right. That one was a bit easy, I think. Let me just, yeah, try to dish up a bit of a harder one here. All right. I played in 8 mixed doubles Grand Slam finals. What was my win-loss ratio?
Is that the mixed doubles?
Yeah, mixed doubles.
It's Jesus, Cara, you got me there. And I know in your illustrious career, the women's was 71. I reckon I'm just going to do a bit of calculation down here because these percentages of that, it's quite difficult.
You've got to divide 8 by 2 numbers, Kenyon. Come on, Prince Edward taught that.
80%?
80% is probably not far off. It was 5-3, so 5 wins and 3 losses. Cara, is that close enough to 80%? Should give him 1 point. Should give him 1.
All right, 1 point. 1 point. Yeah. No, he's done pretty well. It's pretty good.
Well, Ken,
no, that's good. Good effort.
Let me help you out. That was 2 Wimbledons, 1 US Open, 1 Australian Open, and 1 French Open. Cara, what was your favorite out of all of those? 8 of them. Which one was your favorite?
Winning Wimbledon with Wayne, the mixed. Yeah, in 2004, I think that was. That was one of the greatest. Yeah, the greatest moments ever. You know, just to win a Grand Slam is amazing, but to do it with your sibling was pretty special. So that one just stands out like nothing else.
Cara, when did you start playing tennis? When your mum and dad got you into the tennis court and that? Because I see, you know, you use a double backhand. So you must have been quite young when you actually picked up a racket and got onto the court.
Oh, yeah, we all were. You know, my dad really pushed Wayne and Byron. You know, they were, yeah, probably started about 4 or 5. And that's why Byron was double-handed, actually, because he was so, little that he needed, you know, 2 hands on both sides to hit the ball, and the rackets back then were so heavy, those big wooden rackets. My dad had to like kind of saw one off, you know, to make it a bit lighter. But yeah, and then I just wanted to do what my brothers were doing, so I literally just followed them around. Like when I was 2 or 3, you know, I've got pictures of myself dragging a racket around and just wanting to play. So yeah, that's how it all started, just wanting to do what they were doing.
There was actually a great little video, and it was on Facebook the other day, not too long ago, actually, a couple of weeks, of you in front of the wall, which I have no doubt was at home, and your dad, I think it was, how many volleys you could hit, was it in 60 seconds?
Yeah, we had to, so every morning we'd get up at 5:30 every morning without fail, and we'd have to do an hour before going to school. And so we'd serve for like 20 minutes, and then we'd do this drill on the wall where he'd time us to see how quick we could do 100 volleys in as quick as we could, actually. So he would count down, and I think, my record was 39 seconds, and I beat the boys by, I think Wayne was 42 and Byron was 43. So
you think
there was still hold that over them.
There's an element there of dad looking after his little girl.
No, that was fair and square.
Right. Kenyon, you lead 3 points to 0, but obviously Cara hasn't received her question. So you have 4 questions there. Can I have your first one to Cara, please?
I represented Zimbabwe recently in an international cricket tournament. What was the tournament and where was it played?
So it was the World Cup. It was the World Cup in Cape Town.
Correct.
So over 50s, was it? 50s?
Yeah. Ken snuck into the over 50s by like 10, 15 years. Did you know that? Well, the good news is the lady in the Lion Pride is on the board. 3 points to 2, Kenyon lead. However, you have one more question in this segment. So, Kenyon, your second question for Cara, please.
All right. I took over the administration of a franchise and a cricketing franchise in Zimbabwe. What was the name of the cricketing franchise in Zimbabwe?
Oh, I know this. You're the CEO of the Rhino franchise, the Rhino cricket franchise. Is that correct?
Correct. Do you know where it was, Cara?
In Kwekwe.
Correct. Such a nice place, they named it us. Right, so as we end the first segment, we can tell you that Cara Black from the Lions, she leads Kenyon Ziehl from the Elephants, 4 points to 3, so it's nice and tight as we enter into some conservation questions. Kenyon, so your first question, your favorite park is Rhodes Nyanga. It was established in 1926 and covers a part of the beautiful Eastern Highlands. What size do you think it is? 150 square meters, kilometers rather, 300 square kilometers, or 470 square kilometers, or 830? I'll give you those options again. 150, 300, 470, or 830 square kilometers.
Yeah. I'll go. It's quite big. I'll have to take a bit of a stab at this one, but I reckon around 470, around that square kilometers.
Kenyon, you have been doing homework. I asked you this morning if you've been studying up, and you said no. I think you're a liar. That is on the head.
I've just woken up. Good.
470 kilometers. So well done. If that was a guess, that's a sensational guess. Your next question, Ken. How many toes does a rhino have?
Yeah, I think, funny enough, these questions, it's quite nice because I hippo is something similar, I think, and I think it's 3 toes.
If I'm not mistaken, a hippo has 4 or 6. A rhino, however, has 3.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to move on to Cara's conservation questions. How many vertebrae does a giraffe have in its neck? We're going to give you 1 either side.
6.
Okay, so Cara, I said I'll give you 1 either side. You went 6. 7 is the correct answer, so I'll give it to you.
Oh.
Well done. But, tennis, maybe too much serving, or Wayne doing those hitting him in the back. Maybe you lost.
Yeah, I think one's blended in there, or yeah, two are missing. Yeah.
Right. Can you name 2 of the more common types of vulture found in Zimbabwe, and especially in Wangi National Park, your favorite park?
The white-backed vulture,
Correct. That's 1.
hooded vulture.
That's good enough for me, Cara. So I'll give you 2 points. Congratulations. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we have another reverse section, and then obviously something we've all been looking forward to. A little crazy car. Catch you later.
Our wildlife needs help. Tourism to Africa is at an all-time low. You can assist by liking and sharing the conservation games. You can contribute financially by hitting the donate button on the Zambezia.com website. Let's get together and back up the frontline conservation team.
Welcome back to the Conservation Games. The halftime score, Cara Black from the Lions leads Kenyon Ziehl from the Elephants, 8 points to 7. Finally, a lion in the pride, scoring some points. She has the lead. However, we have one more turnaround segment. Then we have the wacky wild cards, which we're all looking forward to. We'll get to those a little bit later. So we're off to the next, and Cara is going to question Kenyon about himself. So Cara, you have 4 questions. Please pick your first one out of the 2 for Kenyon.
Okay. Kenyon, in 2016, as the convener of selectors for Zimbabwe cricket, you chose a team to travel to the ICC World Cup T20 competition. Can you name 7 players that were in that team?
All right, we'll give it a go. I'll start off with Hamilton Mazakadza,
Correct?
Elton Chugambura,
Yes.
Sean Williams,
Yes.
Brendan Taylor,
No.
okay, Peter Moore,
Correct?
Raza, Sekenda Raza.
Correct?
Yeah,
2 more.
yeah, I know Graham Creamer. He was there, but he didn't actually go to the T20 World Cup.
So he's on my list, so I'll give him to you. 1 more.
Oh yeah, Malcolm Waller. Yeah, Malcolm. Yeah.
It was
It was a long time ago.
Right. Cara, you have 1 more question for him.
All right, I won't be as mean this time, Kenyon. According to Wikipedia, you made how many appearances for Zimbabwe rugby?
Yeah, no, I made 12 for Zimbabwe rugby.
Well done, Kenyon. Right, it's time to whip the questions around.
In 2010 was a great year for you, Cara. You were runner-up in the Australian Open, losing to Serena and Venus, but winning the mixed doubles at both the Australian Open on hard courts on grass. Who did you beat at Wimbledon, and what was the score?
Where we beat Lisa Raymond and Wesley Moody. 6-4-7-5. 6-4-7-5.
You know what? I'm going to give that to you because I think that's close enough, Ken.
Ah.
Right, Ken, your second question for Cara, please.
Okay, Cara, and this is also another incredible statistic. You were named Zimbabwe Sportsperson and Sportswoman of the Year 4 times. What years were they?
Oh, that's a tough one. 2010.
Yes.
Okay. 2005.
Incorrect, but close.
2004.
Okay, now you're doing a Kenyon. Careful.
2006.
Yes, and then you did 2 back-to-backs.
Okay. 2009. Is it?
Correct.
I'm just guessing here now.
So I tell you what I'm going to do, because I'm so strict. I'm going to give you 1 point, which means that at the end of normal time, we're all square on 11 apiece. The good news, however, Cara, is that when I ask the question on these, Kenyon can't Google them, so you won't lose internet. So there are 5 cards here, Cara, and if you count from this side, pick a card from this side.
All right, I'll go for one you're pointing at.
Oh no, you haven't.
It's the hippo.
Actually, it's the rocking gallop of a giraffe.
How did I know I was going to get that one?
And I'm a little bit worried because you only have 6 vertebrae in your neck. So I'm just worried that you injure yourself. So please be careful.
I'm not going to be the tallest giraffe you've ever seen. Okay, hang on. Right, can you see me?
Yes. I tell you what, that's not bad. That is not bad at all.
How did I go?
I thought that was pretty good. Right, Kenyon, you're up, sir.
The third card. The
Third.
third card from you. 1, 2, 1. Yeah.
This game could not be any tighter as it is pink-legged giraffe versus Prince Edward Flowers rocking giraffe. What are those things on your emblem at Prince Edward?
Did you get the same one? All right.
Same one. Head to head.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
You gotta get those legs apart, Ken. Giraffe don't have knees. Get those legs apart. Well done, Kenyon.
That was brilliant.
Right.
Loved it.
It was difficult because, to get the same card, that is just like unique, Cara. And I don't
No,
think
what are the chances?
Yeah. That's
No.
rather unique.
You put my giraffe to shame.
Guess what we've just
That was
witnessed
good.
on the conservation games? Because I am giving the head-to-head giraffe 3 points each, which means that's a tie. 14 points each between Cara Black and Kenyon Ziehl. I can't separate you two, I'm afraid.
No, that's brilliant.
Well, Dirk, that's a wonderful analogy there. You can't separate the two of us. It's great.
Yeah, thanks, Kenyon, for being such a tough opponent. That was great fun. And even though I'm far away, my heart is always at home.
But Cara, honestly, to you, just looking up all your statistics and that, and what an impressive career and a remarkable, record you've got. It's just fantastic, and you don't realize that until you sort of go and look into detail of what you've done there.
Right, so that
Thanks so
concludes
much.
another game in conservation games, as we are here in Zimbabwe, Cara all the way in Australia, and we're going to shortly let her go and have some sleep. First tie of the conservation games. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you for the next one soon.